PRS MT100. Apparently they took years and years on this channel 2, which is supposed to be based on one of Mark's Dumbles. So in this video, question that I would have had around this amp, now I've got it here, borrowed from PRS. I wanted to compare it to a Turok TS1 so that we can get some idea whether it does kind of the blooming, sustaining, sort of what's kind of dumbly about a Dumble lead channel.
This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses. So just to explain the rationale behind this video, PRS MT100 has a Dumble style channel in it, supposedly based on Mark Tremonti's actual Dumble. This is what he took in, what they took years to kind of figure out. And I've got a Turok TS1 here. Now, if you know anything about Dumbles, they're all a little bit different, but they tend to sort of sound within a ballpark, I think. So I wanted to kind of compare these two channels. So first of all, I've done a test with a loop pedal and using these two amps with a load box. And I want to do kind of just like an amp in the room sort of situation where I can see if I can get them in the ballpark. I guess I can just tell you from what I'm dialing in here, I'm happy to dial in MT100 way back in terms of tone, like treble and presence, versus the Two-Rock TS1. So the TS1, I think, wants to sound a bit darker. The MT100 wants to sound a bit brighter. Now, in the room, this has got a Celestion Redback in it, and I'm miking up the MT100 through an EVM speaker. So we'll see what the differences maybe are. We'll take the master down, we'll take the level up to about like full, so we're getting like, because this was one of the settings that is recommended. So the presence here is on about 3. Take that drive down to about 5. Okay, so that's kind of a baseline. If we have to adjust from there, we can. Okay, and that maybe. That's with our gain up at about 6, mids at about 6, treble dialed way back, and presence dialed way back. Definitely, I would say that this Two-Rock TS1 channel is a bit more raspy. Darker, but also kind of fuzzier at the same time. It's kind of strange, like. Now through the same cab, do some of these differences start to kind of disappear, or are they exacerbated? Say it seems to me the MT100 has less of that kind of fuzzy quality that the TS1 has, and in a way this might make it a bit more suited towards like chunkier bar chord playing. So I've ended up dialing things a little bit brighter on the TS1, so I wanted to kind of just go back, dial things back in. So if we started everything at like midway, maybe presence even as well. Flipping to the note is one way to sort of describe what's happening, but also I don't know if you can get the sense that there's quite a lot of low-end information and more of a fuzzy quality
to the tone as well. This is a little bit more kind of straightforward, a little bit tighter in the low end, and I would say a little bit less characteristically Dumbly for what I think of as Dumble.
So I think for me, whilst I can set the TS1 in a myriad of different ways that sound can be at the same time way bassier and way brighter than I can get with the MT100, which is quite mid-forward, I would say is the way I describe it. These are the settings that I was using at the end of the video there. You can see they're pretty much everything at sort of 12 o'clock. Now, no matter what I do with the MT100, I can't really get it to do the blooming thing. You know, I've tried dialing the presence back, I've tried dialing the bass up, dialing the treble down, but it doesn't quite, to me, get to that territory of the TS1 where it's doing what I think of that as that kind of thick, syrupy sound that